in and you do the readings with me, don't you? He loves doing the readings. And it's not the same when he's preoccupied somewhere else, is it? You're going to say hello? Say hello to everybody. Yes? Say hello. Big hello. That's the way. You stay there. You can sit with me while we do our readings. Yeah. Oh, he's a gorgeous boy. He's great company. He's got something to say. Have you got something to say? Welcome. Hello, Taurus, and happy birthday. Your birthday month is here. I'll just focus for you Taurians and ask. Okay, judgment, having the light shine on you. Your month to shine, Taurus. Ask Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me in this reading for Taurians for May 2020. What messages do you have for Taurus, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned? Okay, that one can come out first and then we'll go from there. Squishy, this one. Alright, so we're starting here with the Two of Wands in the first house, which also is where the new moon in Gemini on the 23rd of May will be. New beginnings with the new moon, setting your intentions with the new moon, planting the seed. And this is how you will be presenting yourself as, you know, a fresh new outlook and having balance. The two is one of balance. It's, you know, keeping things from going too far one way or too far the other way. So structure and stability are going to be important to you, Taurus. Could even find that you're really taking to starting a new garden of some description, whether it's vegetables or flowers or planting some trees, but it can be a literal getting in with Mother Earth and really working with her and getting in tune with those elements that make up our world, nature's elements, which is wonderful for Taurians because of the earth sign energy. So being practical, and even though you do need stability, you also want and need some flexibility with Uranus in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus likes flexibility. And you also, Taurians, could be really find the ability to express yourself quite dynamically now. Taking on the role as a leader. An original leader too. and pursuing new ways. Because even though it's a number 2, it's still about, you know, it's like the beginning of new growth and new ways and showing the way. So it's quite an exciting time there through May for you Taurians, and you don't mind a bit of excitement, and you'll have, especially around the 12th, there's the Sun in Taurus, the Mercury's in Taurus, Uranus is in Taurus, so there definitely is your time to shine here in May. Now, what's influencing the area of your support system and your family dynamics even is being shown here with the 7 of Swords. So it's like something may have felt that something was taken away from you, but it is allowing you to focus in a new direction. And leave behind some old personal values that maybe weren't your values, that they might have been somebody else's values that you were sort of oppressed by, I'm feeling with this. This is also just with the Swords energy being influencing that area. It's just letting you know to, you know, really take care of your thoughts. If you're feeling negative or destructive thoughts or aggressive thoughts, try and really harness them and train your mind to switch those thoughts to a more kinder, especially not being critical of yourself. It's not a time now for self-criticism, it's a time for kind thoughts about what you're achieving, because your quest here is to reset your personal values. You know that you've earned your way in this life. And you're also really improving on your ability to see life from other people's points of view. But you don't need to be listening to their criticism of you either. Be careful if you're feeling restless or scattered. If you are, try and develop the ability to communicate your ideas in a way that is more beneficial for you and in turn beneficial for others. I'm just going to ask for your divine message and your divine direction for that 7 of Swords influence there. Friends. So reach out to your friends. This is letting you know that they're there for you. Spend more time with your friends. Share your thoughts with someone who understands you. So, you know, get on the phone, get on Skype or FaceTime and discover that new way of communicating with your friends. If you know, you're not able to actually go see them, we can all still stay connected through our wonderful internet. Now, I feel that you are going to break through this period quite well, because you've got the Magician following that, and that's always a good sign of healing and rising above any difficulties. Now, here in the area of how you earn your money and your day-to-day living, your survival mechanisms, you've got the Venus retrograde on the 13th of May there. Venus retrograde in Gemini. So you might feel that fear is holding you back. So do be cautious and embrace the lessons that you've learnt so far this year. What have you learnt this year? What are your sensitive areas? You also can find through this time that you can provide yourself with physical comfort as well as emotional comfort. And with your friends, you can, you know, find that you really do enjoy that communicating and exchanging of information. Enjoy sharing your feelings and insights. And trust your intuition with that Magician there in the 3rd house. Communication. Your intuition is strong, is quite strong. You may have a little bit of a batting backwards and forwards with listening to that voice that rants, or that really loud voice that's demanding. Your intuitive voice is quieter and calmer and talks to you from a place of common sense. Now, the Magician card is one of the Alchemist. It's the 5th dimension, the ability to ask and you shall receive. What's above, so below. So you could discover the Magician in yourself. Now here in the base of the matter of family and friends, you have the Hangman. Now the Hangman is one that, even though there is a bit of a time of limbo, this time of limbo can have you really becoming quite enlightened, using your intuition and having it confirmed. This ability to be able to get in touch, it may even be a case of you know, really accessing those Akashic records with the 2 major arcana next to each other. Communication to do with your siblings and neighbourhood and your home and family are very significant at the moment, and it does mean a lot to you. So don't leave it up to them to contact you. you know, it's a two-way thing, and if you've told a family member that you're going to get in contact with them, then don't leave them sitting in limbo now, because you may find a great joy out of that connection, and can be very uplifting. It's a card of enlightenment, the Hangman. And also working on your physical fitness and health is important here too. Now, here in the 5th house of fun, you've got the nice practical Knight of Pentacles. Practical, methodical, working things through thoroughly, Knight of Pentacles. So there's movement in that area of fun and entertainment and the area of love, even though it's showing coming from a very practical place. There's a lot of fruitfulness involved with that, and there's good news to do with your prosperity as well. Even though at this time with all these retrogrades, I would not suggest gambling as a way of making your prosperity, because the the retrogrades are usually not favourable in well, the way I see it anyway, not a favourable time for gambles or risk taking. So being sensible, practical and methodical is definitely the way, okay? And you know, with that in there as well, it's like you need to have your house in order. You're one of those people, Taurus, that likes to have everything set up before you can go and play. So you can't just dump everything in your house and then go out and play and really enjoy having some fun, because your mind will be back on what you've got to do at home. So it's also letting you know to get the practical things out of the way, so that when the time for fun comes, that you're got everything is all in order, so that you can really enjoy those fun times. The Empress is influencing your work and well-being and your day-to-day routines. The Empress is a very fruitful energy. So there's some prosperity and abundance being shown here with the Empress influencing your working life. And even acknowledgement, you know, or a co-worker is prominent in your working life, one in particular, and she sort of, I feel it's the female energy, and she is the nurturer, and giving you some nurturing and guidance, and helping you in some way in your working life. Because you're wanting that balance and harmony, and you like to be able to cooperate with your co-workers. So if you've had any discomfort in there, this is letting you know that there's some balance coming back in. So focusing on your daily routine and health can help you satisfy your emotional needs. And our pets at the moment are a great source of comfort as well. This is also an area that represents our animals in our life, and the Empress is letting you know that you get a lot of comfort if you've got pets. They're giving you a lot of comfort. The Wheel of Fortune here in relationships, business or personal relationships. So the time is coming for the wheel to click into place. Now the 7th of May is when the full moon is in Scorpio, which is what the 7th house is governed by. So you're looking around that time for seeing the positive growth. If you have been experiencing drama or negative emotions, the 10 of the major arcana, being the Wheel of Fortune, is letting you know that that is also going to change. But feeling very intense and passionate within relationships here with the full moon in Scorpio. And again, the moon is showing up in your 8th house as well, which is quite significant really that it's showing up there, because the moon nodes of the moon, the south node and the north node, the south node is in the 8th house. So the north node is over here in the 2nd house, ironically enough, and the moon is the card that's also influencing it. So this is saying to you to leave behind the old set of values, because your quest is to see life from a fresh perspective. Alright? And the influence here also with the moon card is one of things being revealed. It's also taking notice of your dreams and letting others help you. And I do feel it's connected with friendships. You've got some help coming here from friends. You can turn to them, you can talk to them. But yeah, there's the Spirit is saying to me that to let others help. It's connected with joint enterprise. But go with the old and let the new unfold. That is your quest. Alright, now we also have the Sun here in the 9th house. And that is a very good sign that, you know, no matter what obstacles you face through this period, you're going to overcome them. And you're going to be feeling healthier in mind and body. And there's even plans of higher education or a long distance journey being shown here with the Sun. Okay. Now, Jupiter is retrograde in the 9th house for you Taurians from the 14th of May through to the 13th of September. So you may also find yourself embroiled in some sort of cultural issue, or could be legal issues, but you've got to bring yourself back to your own core values and communicate them to others. Because Jupiter's also going to be conjunct Pluto here through off and on, in and out of conjunction with Pluto through the whole of 2020, which will give you that great push forward, and I can see that you will be moving forward with that sun there. And it's important to use your power in a very positive way, not trying to manipulate or overwhelm others. You'll be rethinking your path and working on yourself. You'll be really freeing yourself up from your past and breaking old cycles, and healing will bring positive change. Now, 10th house, we've got the zenith of the wheel being influenced by the 8 of Cups here. So there is that I'm hearing, oh, do I really have to let go of this, or do I have to let go of that? There's things that you need to let go of that you're going to really have a bit of a tug of war with yourself over, Taurus. But, you know, the new can't come in if you hold on to everything, and you know, for the new to really be able to manifest, you've got to sort of form a vacuum so that it can get filled up, whereas if it's already full, there's no room for anything else to come in. So that's what they're trying to show me here. That there's some sort of suffering through changes in your profession. And a feeling of being overwhelmed. And what do I hold on to? What do I let go of? And that's to do with your career and the outside world. So if you're feeling that you don't know where to really put your energies, then it's really beneficial this month, because Mars is in that 10th house area and it's in Aquarius. So you will find that desire to fight for that cause. And people may find you a little bit unpredictable. Now, Saturn is also in Aquarius, so Saturn will be going retrograde on May 10th in Aquarius, and then going back into Capricorn. So you've got a strong urge to want to succeed, and even if you have had setbacks, you will find that through your hard work and continuing to be respectable in your chosen profession will be what brings you the rewards that you're seeking. Because Saturn is giving Taurus a bit of a challenge, but it's okay. You know, you're every bit good enough to rise to the challenge. Remembering that Saturn retrograde is the past, the present and the future all in the now, and learning from the past, the present and now. And it will give you the chance to recognise that and to be a part of the solution. So if there's anything you need to work out with your work, your career, you're going to be able to be a part of the solution. And the Saturn retrograde is going to give you that opportunity to really peak in your career. You may not see the rewards of that until, say, September, but here through May, June, July and August, you're going to be given the opportunity to retrace some steps. And a career could even be about, you know, your studies, your academic pursuits, because I'm being told that the stage is being set for you to achieve some really big things. The big things that you feel are big things in your life. And it's definitely being shown here with the King of Pentacles, the Midas touch. It's like being able to just constantly put your feet in the right place. And you're retracing your steps to learn how to do that here through May. Alright? So this is letting you know that you're manifesting very well. Your search is one of humanitarian friendships, humanitarian ideals, your fellow man, and you have the ability to be of service to your friends within your social group. And the King is that energy that says, you know, I've made it, I'm really happy with where I am in life. Okay? Now, we have here with the Chariot influencing that which is behind the scenes, the things that you're not really being brought into the light yet. It's the sign of success, the Chariot. It's a wonderful card, actually. I really like the Chariot. It does represent expansion and success with travel and philosophy, and coming from a place which you may have kept private or kept to yourself in the past. You're going to want to really step forward now with that and bring it out into the light. So there's victory and triumph being shown there for you. So if you're trying to pass an exam, get that new career happening, changes in your job, and have better quality in your working life between you and your colleagues, it's letting that's what you're driving force, and that's where you're coming from, and you will succeed. You may have to retrace over some steps between now and then, but it's you've got the Chariot and the Sun both there, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana. So you're not on your own, you have got help. Actually, before I do the animal medicine, I will ask what your guardian angel is here through May, so that you can ask your guardian angel for guidance or support, whatever you may need through May. Oh, well, thank you. We'll take this one. And, oh, look at that. You've got the Angel of Gratitude. Mindfulness, perspective, forgiveness, wisdom, abundance, peace, gratitude, selfless, purpose, compassion. Angel of Gratitude, Taurus. So you can give great thanks for what you will be receiving, whether it's knowledge, information, resources, love, all of the above. So whatever one is the one you're trying to manifest and attract into your life at the moment, give thanks for it now and watch it unfold for you. Okay, so your confirmation card. Oh, thank you. Is Ego, the Siamese cat. Can you see that? You may feel that you're trapped in a situation, but that's not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth and break free of negative thinking. And then you've got 8 of Autumn, the Parrot. It's the perfect time to learn all you can by returning to school, taking a seminar or conducting research. Do your best work and the law of attraction will bring you prosperity and career advancements. What can I say? I definitely felt that. As you know, you've got to let go of something here in order to achieve these victories that are being shown here. There's going to be something revealed to help you along the way. There's a co-worker who can nurture you along, and practical, methodical steps are being taken here so that you don't get too caught up in all work and no play. And through times of worry or stress where you've got to be thinking a little bit more positively and not letting the negative thoughts get running away with you, you can turn to your friends there. I feel that they will help you, you know, sort of stop you from getting too bogged down in the what ifs and maybes, because that, you know, what if or maybe the worst that you fear doesn't happen? What if the best that you fear, the best that you hope for actually manifests? Which I feel is really going to be presenting itself for you here, Taurus, through May. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me and sending you my love and blessings. I look forward to talking to you all again soon. Namaste.